Ciao ciao dosto, welcome to a brand new video and with me is Akshata because आज हम बात करने वाले हैं about Liverpool and their crowning moment this year as Liverpool are now the champions of England 24-25. Welcome to the show Akshata, and how are you
Thank you.
feeling as a Liverpoolian? Top of the world?
Top of the world, last night unfortunately was a little sad for all of us Liverpool supporters because after the parade, I'm sure everybody read about it, that after the parade there was a tragic incident that happened. But luckily, everybody is safe now, and yes, there have been injuries, but thankfully, people will recover soon and they'll be back to their homes. So yes, but yes, the season was great. I mean, top of the table for next few months we can banter, knowing that nothing can be thrown at us.
In fact, the whole of next season, you can practically put up a post every morning. Good morning to the champions of England, or good morning from the champions of England. That's you have the bragging right for a year at least. And speaking of which, barring that unsavory incident that happened, there was so much of passion. I saw a lot of friends of mine. Siddharth, he had been to Anfield for the game from LFC Mumbai. There was Conrad Barreto who was there. Johnson, again, Liverpool, I would say one of the hardcore Liverpool supporters. He was there at the parade yesterday. The scenes were fantastic before, obviously, that incident took place. And it's a city that I often say this, that it's a very European city, Liverpool, that is. Compared to the rest of England, Liverpool में थोड़ा अलग लगता है. काफी similar Napoli vibes में नजर है. Napoli won Serie A, तो दोनों sets of supporters were out, in the streets painting, the town red in terms of Liverpool, blue in terms of Napoli. So काफी कुछ, I would say there is a similarity, a twinning between any major European city and Liverpool मेरे हिसाब से. And it's really really lovely to see, man. And just rewind back 8 months, 9 months, and you had Jurgen Klopp who announced that he was leaving. Liverpool's season pretty much ended, when Klopp made that announcement, and Arne Slot was announced as the new manager. Going into the season, what were your expectations as a Liverpool fan in this transition season of sorts?
So, I mean, it was not just Klopp who left the club, right? There were a lot of changes in the management as well. So realistically, I was mentally okay that हम top 4 हो जाएंगे, ठीक है. Even if we finish 5th, I'll be okay because there are a lot of changes happening in the team, in the management, and we don't know how will Slot accommodate to this new team. At that time, पता भी नहीं था कि signings नहीं होने वाली है, right? So you mentally think कि हाँ नए players आएंगे, ये भी होगा, वो भी होगा. So there'll be a lot of changes. But I remember in one podcast at the start of the season, I did say that I will say that Liverpool will win because it's my team, so I can't say that any other team is winning. And for the life of me, I'm not able to find that podcast. कि कहाँ बोला था मैंने, because now I can put it, कि I predicted that it's going to happen. Anyway, but like when Slot came first 2, 3, 4 games, it was just कि हो क्या रहा है भाई, मतलब पहला मैच जीत गया, दूसरा मैच जीत गया, हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पे. नॉटिंघम फॉरेस्ट तक we were like taken aback कि Nottingham Forest है हार गए. Now there's something that we need to start worrying about, okay? And then Nottingham Forest were on their own journey. So after point, it started to make sense that हम हारे तो सही टीम से हारे, मतलब we are also on the right track. But last season also is a time we were very close to winning. So we, once bitten twice shy wala scene, we have also been carrying a lot of trauma. So I don't think we were also ready to accept कि हम शायद जीत सकते हैं, because बीच में there were like a line of tough weeks of fixtures. And magically, or of course it's not magically, mystically I would say, we were able to survive through all those tough weeks, and here we are, winners of England. So yeah.
I remember actually, very funnily, Liverpool don't lose a lot of games at Anfield. So जब Nottingham Forest beat Liverpool, I think it was a Callum Hudson-Odoi goal. I was like, भाई, मतलब still new manager bounce may finally come to an end. So even in my pre-season prediction, I had Liverpool finishing third. Ki chalo, it's a season of transition. plus no transfers in the summer, and you had the extended Champions League, format now with 8 games in the group stage. So मुझे लगा कि शायद the squad depth and maybe just Arne Slot transitioning from the Eredivisie into the Premier League might not put Liverpool as title contenders.
Yeah.
But I was amazed, man. I mean, week on week, despite for his loss, I think Liverpool really carried that momentum. And for a while, I thought कि आप लोग even Champions League में आप काफी deep run में जाने वाले हो, because Liverpool traditionally do very well in Europe. The European DNA is there, and I had Liverpool actually making it to the Champions League finals. To be very honest with you, मुझे लगा कि the way that Rafa Benitez, despite not doing well in the league, carried Liverpool to 2 Champions League finals in 3 years. I thought that maybe Arne Slot might get you all on a run like that, but I was pleasantly surprised, man. What was moment of the season when you realize this is your year? What was that one moment जहाँ पे वो आपको लगा कि yeah, this could be it. This could be the year that Liverpool wins.
When the league, the moment we lost to PSG in the UCL, I was like, now we are winning the Premier League for sure. There's no way we are losing the Premier League because अब है नहीं हमारे पास कुछ करने को. To be very honest, जब तक ये नहीं हुआ था तब तक I was still skeptical that maybe अभी हो सकता है. Because with me, I was putting in more hope in City than Arsenal. Luckily, they were able to, sustain the second position also. But with Arsenal, you never know, how will they do towards the end of the season. कुछ ना कुछ हो ही जाता है उनके पास that they have a reason कि हम नहीं कर पाए. So I was honestly scared of City, and I knew for a fact that after the winter transfer window that Pep would want to come back with solutions. He has it in him, and we did see, right, from where they were to fighting and getting the third position. They have done really well after the year they had. Of course, they have spent the money also, but yes, they have done well, right? But yes, I think that moment it was not just UCL, right? We lost other competitions also. Like we were so close when we lost to Newcastle. But again, I feel that losing to Newcastle was also sort of a privilege because what a game they played that night, and what a team, like they won a trophy after so many years. Truly deserved. But UCL mein, uske baad I'm sure.
Actually, it's funny that you mention it. Overlap का एक interview मुझे याद है जब De Rossi and Carragher were speaking about this. So De Rossi actually told that Liverpool and Roma squared off in the UEFA Cup in 2001, and जहाँ पे Liverpool won 2-1 on aggregate. And Roma got knocked out, which actually helped Roma to push and win the league. And Carragher was like, even we won the UEFA Cup. So, it was a win-win for both you and me, So, I think this, in the modern day, even Serie A में आपने देखा कि Napoli had no Europe this year. I'm telling you, if Inter did not go on such a deep run in Europe, they would have won Serie A easily. Because they went on such a deep run, Napoli, despite playing no European games, just managed to squeeze at one point and win Serie A. So I think ये काफी असर पड़ता है. And आप लोग का, I think एक ही signing था, if I'm not mistaken, Federico Chiesa, the Italian connection. Did you all sign anyone else?
For this year, yes. We did sign a goalkeeper, but he'll be joining this season, right?
Of course. So with such a thin squad, I mean, I think it's a good achievement, and something that no one saw coming. I'm sure that even the most positive Liverpool fan, even Jurgen Klopp, wouldn't have thought that Arne Slot aayega and he'll win. And Klopp was there at Anfield for the final game.
Yeah.
So crazy scenes throughout. Congratulations to you and all the Liverpool fans. अब अक्षता मुझे बताओ कि आपके top 3 moments ये season में कौन से थे? It could be goals, it could be some game, but top 3 moments that you can think of this year.
One was, there's this one goalkeeping masterclass against PSG by Alisson, जो मुझे genuinely लग रहा था कि this is what he single-handedly helped us so much in that game, right? Then when we went to Old Trafford and won, वो match मेरे लिए personally बहुत favorite है because I watched that game at a United screening with all other United supporters. So I was like on cloud nine कि भाई ये है मेरी team. This is what we are gonna do.
Mm.
And third would be, I think the Spurs moment, Spurs game के बाद that Salah selfie moment.
Oh
You know, like
yes.
he has arrived
Yep.
for the nth time. Like he has arrived so many times during the season and earlier as well.
One season wonder for the 8th time in a row, if I'm not mistaken.
Ninth.
Ninth.
But what a guy, यार. मतलब कुछ moments में आपको लगता है ना कि this guy has just some aura that is not from this world.
Yeah.
In that moment, it just felt that you're witnessing something entirely different. So these were my personal other favorites. But of course, there were other moments also. Nunes got that Brentford goal.
Yeah.
So that was one of those moments जहाँ पे आपको नहीं लग रहा है कि Nunes would come and do something. But Nunes is here one of our kids who may be leaving us at the end of the season. But
जब भी मैं कोई भी कंटेंट करता हूँ लिवरपूल फैंस के साथ में या व्हाटएवर, मेरे को सबसे पहले कमेंट्स आते हैं, थैंक यू अजय भाई फॉर एलिसन एंड साला, थैंक यू सो मच, and genuinely, I mean, whatever said and done, I am so happy for both the kind of success that they've got, because they're absolute world champions. And as a Roma fan, at least we got to see Alisson in the avatar that he's been in. But Salah unfortunately exploded the minute he came to Liverpool. The explosion was brilliant. But again, both the guys are absolute down to earth, top notch guys. And I think, like you mentioned, Old Trafford to bhai Salah ka home ground. The amount of success that he's had is insane. And obviously there was another sword that was hanging, which was Salah, Van Dijk and Trent's contract extensions. And this was played out for so many months.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts now? Both Salah and Van Dijk have extended, but Trent, the local lad, is leaving for Real Madrid. Your thoughts on the whole saga?
So, Ajay, this was an evolving story throughout the season, right? Like, at the start of the season, we were sure that, FSG is working on it, ho raha hai, HDUs is working on it, ho jayega. But, as months progressed, हमें भी doubt हो रहा था कि होगा या नहीं, because we were not hearing anything, right? But now, when I think of it, in hindsight, I feel that we do not give our management enough credit. And I personally have decided that for the next entire season, I'm not going to criticize them for even one thing, because I have seen that they know how to get things done. Now we know that Trent himself didn't want to sign that contract. Yep. And, of course, they would have wanted to negotiate with Salah and Van Dijk in different ways. They must have also wanted to see, this Salah pointed out in one of the interviews, that maybe they wanted to see how I performed in this season.
Yeah.
Right? So, at the right time, they did the right things. They did give them the contact that they wanted. So they did the right things. But throughout the season, because of all the delays, we were also losing patience, and we did not see any new signings. But वही होता है ना कि जब चीजें हो रही होती हैं, you are in the eye of the storm, you can't think clearly. But it's only when, things calm down, you also have a fresh perspective towards things, that you can, sit down with yourself and think that, whatever was happening was actually turned out to be good for you and the club.
जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है.
जो होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है. और नहीं रहना था ट्रेंड को, नहीं रोक सकते थे हम, like.
Absolutely. I think his mind and heart was set out, for a move to Real Madrid. And I don't know. I mean, in terms of modern football, I know in Liverpool में you had your Steven Gerrards and Jamie Carragher's. Italy में तो बहुत सारे Totti, Maldini हो गया, बहुत सारे लोग थे. But I just feel that with modern football now, the way that the sport has evolved, I mean, enjoy your local lads as much as you can, because you never know. You never know what lies ahead. But in the hindsight, at least you have Mohamed Salah and Van Dijk committing to few more years at Liverpool. And from a neutral perspective, I can only see that abhi yahan pe there'll be a compounding effect on Liverpool with this title win. I'm reading a lot of rumors that if you can just throw some light on who's going to leave and who's going to come, a lot of big names are linked to Liverpool. So we're recording this on May 27th. But if you had to gaze in a crystal ball, come end of August, end of the summer transfer market, who do you want to see at Liverpool coming in, and who do you think will go out?
Go out का तो question बहुत ही अभी भी उतना clarity नहीं है हमें. Kelleher, I'm sure will leave because he has been saying it for quite some time that he would want to be the first goalkeeper choice in any of the clubs. So he may leave. Nunes ka bhi, there are interests coming from Spain, so he also may leave and join Atletico. Even for Diaz, we are hearing that he may join Barcelona. So, सुनने में आ रहा है चीजें, अब पता नहीं कितना होगा कितना नहीं होगा. Like some of us also think that maybe Chiesa will be sold to Napoli, but there are certain people who believe that maybe another year or at least a couple of more months will be given to him. Maybe we'll see in the winter transfer window. Some people are also speculating that maybe we'll let go of Endo. Harvey Elliott के लिए भी so वो clarity ही नहीं मिल पा रही हमें भी अभी ये कौन रहेगा कौन नहीं रहेगा. So that is very interesting, that way. और आने के लिए तो अभी Frimpong is almost done is what we are hearing. Kirk is also almost done is what we are hearing. And the biggest of all is Wirtz, who has apparently rejected Manchester City. Not rejected.
That'll be a proper if you all manage to sign Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, man.
So interestingly, today there were reports in, I was speaking to a friend who's based out of Germany, that Liverpool made an offer of 100 million, but Leverkusen are expecting somewhere around 150. So I don't know how far is this true, but that's what I was told, and let's see. If Liverpool spends 150 on Wirtz, I don't know how will I react personally because ये हम अपने स्ट्रीम्स में से जोकिंगली कह रहे होते हैं कि सॉरी गाइस डोंट बी ऑफेंडेड, बट बन्नू के पास कितना पैसा होता है ना, उनके घर में जब शादी होती है तब पता चलता है. तो अब हमें पता चल रहा है कि हमारे पास कितना पैसा है, कितना हम छुपा के बैठे थे. तो हमारे लिए हम ऐसे इस समय बिहेव करें that we won the league, हमारे यहाँ शादी हो रही है, just like extravagant spending.
ये ट्रांसफर मर्कातो के बारे में मेरे तो विचार बहुत ही अलग है, बिकॉज मैं सेरिया का फैन हूँ, सेरिया क्लब का फैन हूँ. तो जब लोग बहुत कैजुअली बोलते हैं अरे यार कितना सस्ते में आ रहा है 50 मिलियन, मैं बोलता हूँ कि भाई 50 मिलियन कोई सेरिया क्लब के 50 बार सोचना पड़ता है स्पेंड करने के पहले. इट्स अ वेरी डिफरेंट रियलिटी in terms of what Serie A clubs have to face. But interesting names, obviously you have Frimpong coming in replacing Trent. Andy Robertson also, I was reading, and obviously his performances have been, I would say, on a downhill comparatively. And Kerkez is, of course, had a brilliant season at Bournemouth. So I think very able replacement. But yeah, Florian Wirtz aa jaye, to I think that's a game changer. I mean, that's a statement. It's a statement from Liverpool that Liverpool would be, firstly, will try to keep the Premier League trophy in Liverpool, and of course challenge on the other fronts as well, domestically.
Not just well in Liverpool, at Liverpool Football Club. Everton के पास चला गया तो.
यार वो तो नहीं होता. The Friedkins own Everton. The Friedkins are the same owners of Roma, but I have no affinity towards Everton, and I don't see that happening, man. I mean, with all due respect, the new stadium might push Everton to maybe a top 7, top 8 position. I mean, that seems likely with David Moyes getting a full market under him. But I think जो आपका bragging rights है City में तो definitely red side, Mercy side में रहने वाला. I mean, towards the red half of Liverpool. So I think it's an exciting summer. I mean, it's a good time to be a Liverpool fan, and an exciting time lies ahead. Quickly before we end this stream, this recording, apart from Szoboszlai, who's been your player of the season? Because I know that you have a soft corner for him. Your player of the year.
I think Gravenberch will be the player of the year for a lot of us at Liverpool, because the way he evolved this season, and so much of the credit has to go to Slot, because he understood the potential that Gravenberch has, and played to his strengths, and involved him. He played such a crucial role, and he played almost every game. Yeah, he was there throughout the season at it, and what an evolution. And of course, Salah, to be very honest with you, Ajay, I was also one of those people who were like, shayad Salah this season thoda sa drop off karega.
Yeah.
I will not deny it. that
Yeah.
because last season भी वो आता है ना वो Christmas के time वाला spell जो आपको दिखता है कि Salah has not been scoring goals. तो last season भी जब आया तो I was also feeling that maybe because season end में ऐसा दिख रहा है आपको तो शायद next season will be a little tricky, but this season he has come up with a different mindset altogether. It feels like he's taking some sort of a manifesting masterclass.
Yeah.
वो कर रहा है कुछ अपने साथ बैठ के वो रोज काम and he's publicly said this also that he sits down with himself and tries to imagine the kind of goals he'll score.
Yeah.
So he's slowly and steadily manifestation is also an art that that one learns eventually with time, and I think he's just nailing it. So yeah, 3 players both like Gravenberch and Salah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining in, Akshata. It was a fab discussion, and trust me, we can go on and on, but many other episodes with you covering a lot of other Liverpool aspects as well as general in sport. So thank you once again for joining in. मैं description box में आपका Twitter, Instagram, YouTube channel सारे links share कर दो. Guys, go and support her work as well. And your parting thoughts on what lies ahead for Liverpool before we close the stream. Akshata, over to you.
No, I think just like one day at a time, this is the time when we need to enjoy the victory and not really fret about what's happening and just have a lot more faith than what we usually have in the management because they are doing the right things. And I think they've earned that right where we should be putting our trust and faith in them. So yes, one day at a time, enjoy every second of this.
Yep. Golden words. And signing off, tonight, Akshata, representing Liverpool, the champions of England. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Do like, share, and subscribe. Keep on supporting the channel. And I'll see you guys in another video sometime soon. Until then, from both Akshata and me, Ajay, it's ciao.